What's up, everyone? Welcome to Mark and Dom's podcast. Now, this episode is a little bit less formal. Basically, we have some information hot off the press that we figured we needed to bring to everyone's attention and immediately. There have been several YouTube accounts, and some we haven't even found yet, and we're sure that, hopefully you guys can help us find them. But basically what people are doing are stealing Game of Thrones content creators, stealing their videos and uploading them to fake accounts. Some of these videos are getting hundreds of thousands of fucking views, and we decided that we're sick of this shit and we want to prevent it from happening any further. So I want to pass the mic over to Dom, and I want him to kind of share his experience with dealing with this kind of shit.
Hi, so everybody. So basically, I recently made a video about Sansa Stark and how I thought there was a possibility in the next season that she could end up being Lady Stoneheart. It was a while ago, a couple of months ago. But anyway, somebody else, my sister recently sent me a video of somebody else on the same subject, and it turned out to be my video that someone had just re-uploaded. Now, I'm a small YouTuber. I've only got 1,000 or so subs, and I love my subs. They're great, but I'm not a big YouTuber, and I don't get that many views. That was my most popular video by far. It had like 146,000 views. It was great, but somebody else had taken the video, uploaded it on their channel, and that had got over 500,000 views. And I only just found out recently, and I've had it taken down. But it's just something that anybody who creates content for YouTube or for anything, it sucks to have somebody steal credit for your work. It sucks to have somebody steal credit for your work, So yeah, we just wanted to make a quick PSA, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts, dude. Because I'm sure you spent hours, if not, lots of time on that fucking video, and then some jackass just re-uploads it all of like 3 seconds, and it blows up. You know what I mean? Honestly, you can kind of take it as like, well, shit, your content's really good. Obviously, that video went viral. You know what I mean? For a Game of Thrones video to get 500,000 views, that's officially viral. The thing that sucks for us smaller content creators is that we don't have a huge network backing us. So we don't have someone who's constantly running our content ID over anything uploaded to YouTube where in YouTube's algorithm will pick it up. Obviously, that happens to bigger videos. Like usually they can put a stop to that shit. Or sometimes if the video is not monetized, they don't care if someone re-uploads something that they posted. But us smaller content creators, we kind of need all of that, for our channel, because it helps the momentum of making it grow bigger. So, because Dom, I guarantee you, if that video was on your, it is on your channel, but if that video had gotten that many views on your channel, you would probably have well over 10,000 subscribers by now, because anywhere from 10 to 40% of the people who watched that video would have subscribed to you. You know what I mean? After having watched that video. And this guy who did it has like 3,300 or 3,500 subscribers. So obviously those people should be subscribed to you. So it's like a double smack in the face. You know what I mean? And we're sick of that shit. And trying to figure out if this guy's done it again. Because Dom, do you want to tell them what happened when you contacted this dude?
Yeah. So basically, I didn't even contact him. I did leave a message on my video that he'd re-uploaded, just calling him a worm for doing it, and I just told him that I was going to take it down. And YouTube were compliant, and there was 2 of my videos, by the way. He had that one, and he had another one about whether or not Daenerys can have children, down by YouTube. And then what he decided to do was send me an email to my email address, which is on my YouTube account, saying that, we've just noticed that we uploaded your videos. We fired the person that uploaded it, and if you take off your copyright strikes, we'll happily give you the money that we made. I'm like, what? How stupid do you think I am? I'm not a vindictive person, but this channel shouldn't be up. All of its content is from other content creators, and unless we as a community do something to stop things like this, and it's just going to keep on happening, and it's really punishing to guys like us who don't have the hundreds of thousands of subscribers, because we're doing it on a small basis with a small dedicated community, some great fans, and we're just trying to make great content. But when somebody else is out there exploiting what we're doing, then it makes it impossible for us to grow.
Yeah, it's like in I don't know about you, but me personally, like I've had, this was like a a little less than a year ago, I had someone re-upload the first 60 fucking videos that I ever put on YouTube. Mind you, they were all crappy videos that, like, you know, they didn't have any views anyway. But the fact that that person had did that and took that much fucking time and effort to re-upload all my shit, it was like a smack in the face, and it was almost a deterrent. It like stops you from, well, me at least, it makes me less motivated to want to make content if there's the risk of someone else stealing it anyway, or, you know, someone re-uploading it entirely. You know what I mean? Like that's
exactly.
Nuts, dude.
It sucks. It really does. And it's not like I don't want to sound like a whiny baby or anything. It's just, we know how much hard work we put into the things that we make, and it just sucks to see somebody just take it and profit off of it. And all we're asking is that, I don't know, if you see these guys, that you can let us know so that we can do the right thing and get those videos taken down.
Yeah, so let's put that asshole on blast real quick. Go ahead and read his name so everyone who's watching right now can go to his channel and flag all of these videos that he's re-uploaded. What's the YouTube channel's name? 100%.
The YouTube channel name, now bear with me, is Game of Thrones Spoilers, Trailers, and Many More. So you can tell English isn't his first language. But this guy, all of his videos are not his videos. They're just other Game of Thrones videos from other Game of Thrones content creators that he's uploaded, and he's trying to pass off as his own. And the people that are watching them clearly don't know the difference, because you can see in the like to dislike ratio, they're getting a lot of likes. So they don't know that these videos have been stolen.
Exactly. In the interaction, like the comments and shit on the videos, you can see they think that this is the original poster. Mind you, he doesn't respond to any of those, but that doesn't matter. Like, they obviously have no idea. So apparently putting your watermark on the video isn't good enough. Now, the only thing that we can do, if it's not our video that he's stolen as someone reporting it, is you can just flag the video and say that, you know, he's impersonating someone else. But if we can get in touch with the content creator themselves, they can content ID it, and that will take it down. So Dom's already done that. So this person already has 1 strike on their channel. You need 3 total.
They have 2 strikes because I've done 2 videos.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Well, then so fucking one more strike and it's a home run. He'll get his channel taken down. So try to find one of these other content creators. I'm gonna tag every single Game of Thrones content creator I can once I post this video in the comments, so we can all hopefully get this video going, get some momentum going on it, and because this shit is ridiculous. And you know, there's a few other ones. I can't even think of the names because there's so many of them. But what you can do yourself is go to YouTube, type in Game of Thrones Season 7 spoilers, and switch the filter on, like, to filter through the different postings that you get. Click on channel. And then once the channel pops up, you'll either see some legitimate Game of Thrones content creators or random ass little channels that have like maybe a few hundred subscribers and they're nothing but other people's videos uploaded. One guy hit Smokescreen, actually tagged him in the video not too long ago on Twitter, so hopefully he saw that and he went and tagged that guy too. But basically, you can do it and help us out. Try to do it like at least once a day. You know, I do it all the time. Like anytime that I'm looking for any kind of new Game of Thrones Season 7 content to watch, I'm doing that all the time, which is how I came across this in the first place. It's nuts that there's this many. It's ridiculous. There's at least like 15 to 20 fucking people that are just uploading other people's shit. And the Game of Thrones community is big, but not near one of us. Like one person who only makes Game of Thrones content is super huge. The Last Harpy is big as shit, and a lot of his videos are getting re-uploaded, which is nuts.
Here's the thing. You've got Alt Shift X, who is probably the biggest, would you say? Yeah, 500,000 subs, and they're taking his videos and re-uploading them, and nobody said anything, and that's crazy.
That's fucking insane, dude. Like, I don't know how YouTube's algorithm doesn't pick that up, because he's got millions and millions of views, dude. Same with Harpy. Harpy's got millions and millions. I don't understand how YouTube's copyright content ID system doesn't pick that up. Like, that's fucking nuts to me. So we need to take it. You know, we felt like, you know, obviously something like this has happened to me before, and most recently it's happened to Dom. So we feel like we needed to take this upon ourselves, spread this video throughout the realm, go and search on YouTube, do your part, and try to contact these content creators and let them know, like, hey man, there's some jackass uploading your hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it is hard work, and we do it. We know we're not making like a lot of any money at all. We're doing it to provide like entertainment and to contribute to the community. And you know, to see couple of days working on and does okay on my channel, but someone else uploads it and it gets 500,000 views, that, you know, that's a bit of a gut punch. And so we basically, yeah, we just want you to see if you can find these guys to let the actual creators know so that they can do their part.
And not only your hard work, man, like of spending your time, like you also work. So it's your free time that you could be enjoying yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I only get to make videos when I come home and on the weekend. So I have to dedicate a lot of time to making sure that I get consistent content up. I always want to do at least one video a week. And it's hard to see someone just take that from you, you know? So support your the people you watch, obviously. Support the creators who make content that you enjoy. Subscribe to them, like their videos, because that also goes a long way to making sure this stuff doesn't happen, because, you know, they get a bigger profile and more people will notice if stuff like this happens. But obviously, if you find somebody that's re-uploaded something that doesn't obviously belong to them, then just let us know and then we'll do what we can on our end.
Yeah, like the only thing we can all do, unless it's our video that was stolen itself, the only thing we can all do besides contacting the content creator who owns the video is just report it. You report it as like either there's several different options for when you're reporting a video. One of them is like for spam content or impersonation of someone that you know. I think one of those options are very valid. And, you know, there's always that fear of like, you know, almost being a tattletale. I don't really give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I know people who watch this who are stealing other people's content and re-uploading it. I know if they see this video, that puts myself at risk for having that happen. But if we all band together, we can stop the shit. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. It needs to. There needs to be some light brought onto the subject. And honestly, it's just fucking ridiculous, dude. Like that's crazy. Like you spent your own, you know, time that you could have been doing something else. You spent your time making this content for, honestly, like you said, because we don't make no fucking money, you know. Like even if you're getting tens of thousands of views, you're still not making very much money, hardly any money at all on YouTube, especially.
Exactly. And I'm not doing this because one day I think, oh, I'm going to get 1 million subs and make a load of money. I'm doing this with both of us, we're doing it to contribute to the community. We love Game of Thrones, and we decide to make fun content about it, you know, and so that we can engage with people who also love it. We're not doing this for the money. If we were doing it for the money, I would have said to that guy when he emailed me, okay, cool, let me have the money for that and you can keep the videos up, you know. But it's not about that. It's just about, it's about the community, and it's about a fair process, you know. So yeah, you guys can really help us out here.
Yeah, that's nuts. The fact that you know, the fact that they were that bold to try to like make a deal with you is fucking, that shit blows me, dude. Like, are you serious? You stole my fucking video and you think I'm going to work with you in any kind of fashion? Like, dude, what the fuck? Insane. That's so bold.
Insane. So, I mean, this channel is egregious. We can, if we work together, these guys can, like I said, I've already had 2 successful copyright strikes against them. One more on their channel is down.
And what was the name again? I know it was kind of weird.
Of course, it's Game of Thrones spoilers, trailers, and many more.
Yeah, and they've uploaded other people's shit too. Like one of the videos I know in particular, this guy that I used to watch last season, Mateo, what's his name? I can't even think of the name of his channel, but he uploaded one of that guy's videos. And the thing is that guy Mateo, he stopped making Game of Thrones videos, so he probably doesn't even know about it. You know what I mean? Like this dude uploaded his video from months ago, and he doesn't have any idea because he stopped making Game of Thrones videos, so he hasn't been on YouTube like that looking. You know what I mean? Or if his subs try to tell him, he wouldn't even be able to know because he stepped away from YouTube. You know what I mean? So that shit is, it's crazy.
Exactly. And if you're one of these guys who does this and you're somehow watching or listening to this, fuck you, because it's not fair. And we're not going to stand for it as a community, because we shouldn't have to. Do you know what I mean? We work really hard on these videos. If you love Game of Thrones, if you spend as much time stealing from other people and you just dedicate that time to making videos, you can probably make some decent content yourself. Yeah.
And, you know, there could always be the argument, because I know people were telling me this, like when it happened to me, dude, like I was in the middle of a live stream. And one of my subscribers wrote on my wall, like, you know, on the back end of my channel, you know, you can like post stuff to people's wall and like the discussion tab or whatever. Someone had wrote on that, and I never get people that write on that. So when it did, it gave me an alert. So I clicked on it and I'm reading it. And literally, man, I'm in the middle of like a 5-hour live stream talking about the entire history of Game of Thrones, and I see this shit. I click on the link and go to this person's channel, 60 fucking videos. I don't even know, man. Like it's frustrating to even think about. And I honestly, I would not be, and I know you're pissed, and I'm not trying to take away from the fact that you're pissed, but I honestly wouldn't be as level-headed as you are. Like I would be trying to,
I've had some time to sort of calm down. Like when this happened, I messaged you straight away, didn't I, on Twitter, to talk about it, to let you know, because I didn't know, you need to vent, and I didn't know what to do. Because it was so, I was, like you said, it's about $700 US, the amount of money they would have made from that video. Now, like I said, this isn't about the money, but that allows me to maybe buy a camera that will allow me to make on-screen videos, That allows me to put
or
back into
it would have allowed you to buy a stripper. It doesn't matter because it would have been from your channel. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. It's not about like, oh, okay, you're only mad. No, not at all. That's like icing on top of the cake. Like not only did you steal fucking my content, but you also, and like you were saying, you could put it back into your channel to make your channel even better. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, that would have gone a long way. Honestly, I could do with a new microphone, and I could do with a camera to actually allow me to make some more interesting content, because at the end of the day, we always want to make better than our last, and we always want to keep contributing. But when somebody steals from you, and that's what it is, it's stealing. It's stealing money as well as your time. It can deflate you somewhat. Do you know what I mean? And YouTube, as you all know, they had the videos taken down, but you can't ever really speak to anybody at Google or YouTube. So there's no way to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So we really do need the community to step up.
Some sort of, like, if Last Harpy and Alt Shift X are aware about it, obviously it's going to be good to have those guys on our side. Like, when they mention it in their videos, they'll be able to be able to reach a lot bigger of a fan base, so we can have everyone doing this, because it's ridiculous. And honestly, if like 50% of the people that watch this video go out and report these fucking channels and then tell the content creators of whose content is being stolen, we'll be able to end it. You know what I mean? Like we'll be able to end it relatively quickly. But
exactly, and that's the plan. It's just to clean this up so that we can people get their dues for the content and the work that they put in.
Exactly. And kind of this wasn't really going to be a super long podcast, but just kind of on a lighter note, me and you were discussing earlier before we started recording this about some interesting interactions that you, being from London, have had with some Game of Thrones stars. Now, first off, I just want to say that last night I had the most crazy, vivid, fucking sexually intense dream about Sophie Turner and Maisie Williams. And I know this is like a total different note, but I wanted to end the video kind of on a light note because this was kind of a heavier subject matter. But basically, I was pissed when my alarm went off, waking up. And then come to find out, this fucking guy, Dom, has actually met one of the ladies from my dream last night. So go ahead and tell us about that one time that you met.
So, yeah, I met Maisie Williams at a music festival, but I was so drunk, really, really drunk, that I remember meeting her, but I don't remember the ins and outs of it. But a few of my friends filled me in, and basically she came over, and I didn't realize it was her.
Where was this at?
This was at the Glastonbury Festival.
Oh, nice.
And I was apparently just staring at her because I was in my head, I was trying to work out who it was, but maybe it didn't come off that way. She said hello, apparently, and I got up and walked off because I was in a dream.
You were like shocked, dude. Like in your drunkenness, you were like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, and I've had that a few times.
That might be Arya Stark.
I've had that. I've met professional athletes and stuff that I look up to, and it's not that I don't know how to react. It's just that I do odd things, and most times
I like the way you describe that. He says, "I do odd things."
It's like, yeah, I met an athlete also who I used to work in a supermarket, and he was in there. And because my brain wouldn't register that it was actually him, even though it was him, I walked over and I said, "Are you who I think you are?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, hi." And his name was Cesc Fabregas. He used to play football for Arsenal. And he was like, "Oh hi, I'm Cesc." And I was like, "Yeah, no, you're not." And it was him. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's same thing.
Maisie, oh man, that's fucking nuts, dude. Like I honestly, I would have had the same reaction, and I wouldn't have been drunk. I would have literally been like, hello, you know what I mean? Like stuck for words. Honestly, I say that, but I'm a pretty witty person. I would probably be on my feet, like thinking on my feet. I'd be like on some shit like, hey, you want to go smoke a joint? You know what I mean? Because I saw her. Yeah. I would have been, it's a festival. You know what I mean? I would have had some goddamn ganja on me and I would have been like, hey, Maisie, let's go burn down this spliff. You know, I'm saying that like I'm a badass type person, but I probably would have just did the same thing you did, which was walk away.
I mean, this was a couple of years ago now, and I was very I mean, so drunk though, man. Just like, I can't even convey just how out of my box I was. Anybody that goes to music festivals in England, then you'll know just how drunk everybody is. and
that was the first time we met. Goddamn, I forgot his name. OJ. You know what I'm talking about? I try to relate that. You know that Chappelle show? What was it? Yeah. And he's like, oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna edit that whole part out. All right. And that was
the first time you met OJ Simpson. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Netflix show. Yeah, I just watched that the other day, so I actually know what you're saying.
Yeah, he's hilarious, dude. Like the whole time he's bringing it up, and he's like, that was the third time I met OJ Simpson. Dude was hilarious. And then like the first time he's like talking about how he's like with his soon-to-be dead wife. He's like, oh, what, too soon? Was it too soon?
It's when they're all talking and then he leaves the room and they're like, he did it.
That's funny as shit. But yeah, so the other story was
it's not as excited. The lady, I'm too formal. The girl who plays Mira, her name's Ellie. I went to a house party where she was there. You know, that's pretty much the whole story. That's not the most exciting one. Well, like, I didn't know she would be.
You know, you have a mutual friend, or?
Yeah, I have a friend that knows her. They went to university together, and I didn't know that. And it took me a while. Again, it took me a while to kind of realize who it was, because I just think there's this thing when you meet somebody famous that you like. I look at them for a while. I'm like, I know them from somewhere, but I couldn't like make out if I knew her. Maybe she was a girl I'd met before, or she went to like a school I'd gone to. So I was kind of looking like, where do I know? And I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, so you think I'd know straight away. Like, obviously, if Jon Snow or Daenerys walks in the room, I'd know in an instant. I'd be like, hold on. I didn't clock it straight away. But yeah, she was there, and she was really nice.
That's nuts. That's nuts. So you've met Mira Reed and Maisie. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
I like, by the way, I want to comment on what you said earlier about how your friend, they had went to the university together. I like the way British people say university, because like college, but if I'm being technical in English, I'm like, yeah, I was at the university when I, even though it wasn't a university, it was a damn community college.
University over there is a college, right? Because here we go to secondary school, which I think is the equivalent of high school in America. And then it's college and then university, So we do 2 years at college and then 2 years at uni, or 2 years in sixth form and 2 years at uni. But so whenever I say university, I keep forgetting that is college, which you guys have to pay a whole bunch for.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah. Well, it's prestigious. It's not even just like a like a regular college. It's like the universities are the ones you want to go to. Like those are the really nice ones, like North Carolina State University.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right. Well. Going back onto the original subject matter of this video, please go to YouTube, type in Game of Thrones Season 7 spoilers, modify it so that you can see the accounts that pop up when you type that in, and go and check out and make sure those are legit channels posting their own original content, because this is fucking ridiculous and we need to put a stop to it.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more.
All right, so, I mean, we can kind of do like a formal outro here if you want, but you want to tell everyone where to find you at?
My name's Dominic, the Atomic Dom. You can find me at youtube.com/the Atomic Dom. I make primarily Game of Thrones videos, but I do other stuff as well. Come and check me out. I do put a lot of work into this stuff. They're pretty fun videos. Swing by, let me know what you think.
All right, awesome, dude. So you can click up here on the screen, and that'll take you straight to his channel. My name's Mark. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews, and let's please spread this video throughout the realm so we can put a stop to this bullshittery and this shenanigans of people stealing shit from people. Like, come on, people. All right, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.